is Kyle Federley. I graduated from Clemson University in 2011 with a degree in industrial engineering. I co-opted with AFL for 4 semesters, and now I work full-time as our continuous improvement engineer. I would say very well, mostly because it gave me the opportunity to see a lot of different aspects of the business, which will set you up for any position as a full-time employee. I spent a lot of time working with engineers, people in upper management, so by the time I actually accepted the full-time position, I kind of knew who the players were. I studied industrial engineering in school, so we focused on things like material flow, facility layout, optimization, and as a continuous improvement engineer, that's kind of my full-time job, is how do we make these processes better, and how do we develop the organization. It's hard to say, but probably not. When you graduate school, you're looking for something that separates you from the other people that are graduating when you're going into the real world. The co-op does just that. It separates you from your competition. So whereas you might have a similar GPA or a similar degree as someone going into the industry, you can say, I have all this work experience that this person might not have. So you've already seen kind of the intangibles of the business, whereas people who just have just the school experience, they can't really piece those two together. So the development takes a lot longer once you get hired on full time. And one thing that I think a lot of people don't think about is it's really a two-way street. I mean, while you're in school, you're learning things that you can apply at your co-op or at your job. And while you're at your job, you're learning things that when you go back to school, you can apply in the classroom. I work with a lot of engineers, a lot of managers, and there's always a drive for results. We're results driven, being in manufacturing, so there's constantly something to work on, constantly something to improve. So definitely motivating is probably the key word I would use for that. Here at AFL, I was really surprised at the level of responsibility that the co-ops are given. These are real projects. We want real engineers when we graduate, so it's good to be able to come back and see that the work that you put in for that semester is still being utilized and it's still important. I don't think so, and I think I would contribute that to the fact that the co-op program really sets you up for success when you start your full-time position. No, it's kind of like the feeling you get when your first day of kindergarten, where you're excited to go into school. You get to have that twice a year when you do a co-op, because you go back to school and you're excited for school and to meet with your friends and take your classes and complete your coursework. And then you get to do that again when you go into your co-op and you're excited to go back to your job and learn some new skills and develop your experience and meet new people and work with the people that you've enjoyed working with in the past. I would tell them that it's definitely the right thing to do. One thing I really like about AFL's co-op program is that it's ingrained in our culture here. We made a decision years ago from a high level to support the co-op program wholeheartedly, and you can tell here because we have so many different co-ops in a wide range of positions. Management realizes how important the program is, both from our side of it, working here at AFL, and from the learning students. We want to develop engineers, so when they graduate, they're not just a co-op, they're actually a full-blown engineer. There's a wide range, like I said, a wide range of opportunities within the industry. You could work in different business units and learn different things, and they presented that right up front. So it was nice because you're not going right back to the same position every time. You know that as you progress through your rotations, you can try different things and really hone in on what it is you want to do when you graduate and start working full time. The location is definitely a pro, because you don't have to commit and move 10 hours away from school, but you can still work and commute on a daily basis. Well, the co-op program is definitely a benefit for a lot of reasons. One, like I said, you're able to try out what you're going to school for. It's essentially a tryout to decide if that's really what you want to do when you graduate. But like I said, we develop engineers here through the co-op program. We're not just looking for a helping hand to do a small task. It's actually real-world problems. They're tasked with real-world issues that we actually have to solve and implement.